attack from a distance. Sounds good. Thanks for lurking.
A little product demo.
Yes, bitch. Ooh, okay. I will.
Remember this.
I don't think they can remember it if they're dead, Diamant. Honestly, yeah, it took a while to get used to. And it's funny with her, the way her stat growths work. Night! The way her stat growths work, she's actually much better built as a mage, which tracks with her previous appearances. I don't know why they started off with an axe. I guess just because. But yeah, it's recommended that you like reclass her. I've been having fun with her as is, but yeah. Sure. Alright, where's the people with the monies? Down there? Let's go. The dragon too. Wait, what do you have? Also money! Makes sense, I guess. But yeah, because of her magic stats, I just give her a bunch of the magic weapons, and she does amazing with them.
One strike.
Nice. I'm a brain. Him down. And you down. And... Why? Oh. That's awkward. Guess I'll move them down. Oops. Oh, I see where... Oh, okay. I thought there was like another tile between them. No, it's just divided weird. Got it, got it, got it.
Sorry. Aw, thanks.
Thanks a lot.
Celica, I wanted more money, and you're gonna make me kill you.
So be it.
God damn it, I wanted more money. Why? I really tried to not kill you. I was really gonna say I was gonna kill you later. Why did you commit suicide like that? That was stupid. Ah, good grief. Oh, I didn't know that was a conversation. personally, I don't see why there can't be flying.
The victory is yours. That was very well done.
Oh, yeah. I just don't see why it can't be a thing, because it feels like magic is so versatile. I mean, whether you're on foot or horseback or on a like a flying mounted unit, I don't see why not. Mainly what I want to see when it comes to magic and Fire Emblem is that I miss having the dark and light magics. It seems like it's all anima based. Engaged, I mean, they kind of bring it back technically with Celica and Micaiah, but we still don't have dark magic from what I've seen so far, and at this point there should have been. Oh god, hi. Okay, bye. And I miss that, and I want that back. But otherwise, I don't see why we can't have flying magic units. I love, like, the Dark Flyers class. He can't be cute. Like, the Dark Flyer class, I love in the more recent titles. And I want more of that. The magic triangle, yes.
Thank you, Celica. You grow stronger, along with the power of your bonds.
I guess one thing... You know, okay. Sorry, I kind of just thought of this. One thing I do kind of not like, but I think this is more personal based versus like whether it affects the franchise or not. I've noticed with a lot of people, basically they reach a point in the game where they make sure all of their units are a mounted unit in some kind of way, whether it's flying or horseback. Because that's kind of how the promotion leads most classes towards. Is at some point you're gonna cover more distance, and like a lot of people seems to emphasize having everyone in their army have that kind of reach, and it kind of sucks. I don't like it, at least, because I feel like that you should still have your mix of people. But then because a lot of them have more movement or they become more versatile, units like generals basically become pointless. Because people will drop generals pretty quickly because, you know, they have the low movement. They kind of fix it with like the Great Knights, having them on horseback. But I wish everything didn't have to lead to horseback or flying. I like having still really good... versatile foot soldiers, essentially. I don't like where it feels like everyone has to be moving 7 to 8 spaces or else they're useless or they fall behind kind of thing. I don't know. I don't know if I'm explaining myself well or if I'm just making it more confusing. But that's one of the first things I always notice when I read, like, articles and stuff. They always emphasize in some kind of way. At some point, everyone will be moving 7 to 8 spaces. Everyone will be mounted in some kind of way. So you'll be able to breeze through the game or something. Or be able to cross maps super quickly. Or something along those lines. And I don't know. So yeah, I don't know how much of that is just personally how I feel about it, or how much of it is the game kind of pushing you towards those kind of units, but I'm just like... Indicator of the limited maps and object. Yeah! And I think that's why it would be great to have more I keep trying to... It's not... I don't know why my brain's like, versatile. That's not it. A more variety of maps with different conditions and different play styles will make a game, Fire Emblem game, feel way more fleshed out. Have a couple maps where there are just a few tiles and it's defense. Other maps where they're ginormous and you're trying to recapture a castle or whatever, and so you got a lot of ground to cover. And maps where you're trying to get to a village because they're about to burn the place down, and or escort stuff. I know people hate escort missions. I get it. I just want things to be more interesting. I don't want to just go into a fight, beat up shit, and go to the next chapter. If I'm just gonna beat up shit, make it fun. Have bridges be broken. Have water rising and falling. Have sand give me a shit-ass time. Have snowstorms that come and go. The rains, the dragon veins, the mess with shit. I love that kind of shit. And I think having more stuff like that will then have people less focused on having everyone be mounted in some capacity. And it just makes it more fun, and it makes everyone feel useful in some kind of way. Because you want a shit ton of tanky people for the defense kind of maps, and you want the more ground covering units for the bigger maps, and it just makes so your team's not always the same, and it doesn't always feel samey of let's do it like this, have these specific units, have these items, and boom, go. Yes! Limited visibility, sand maps, survive for turns, probably not escape maps. No, there was one we had here, which worked well, but I do like those escape maps. Those are fun. But, I can see where that could sort of become a problem, depending how it's done, but I can find them being fun. And it ups the stakes of you're not meant to win. You're supposed to get the fuck out of here. I miss the survive for certain turns ones. Those are fun too.
Keep forging deeper connections with your allies as you fight this war.
I'll get off of my soapbox for a bit.
Do that, and you will have the strength you need to save this world.
Yes! Oh my god! That's what made it fun! Because you're trying to get... It's the same shit. Point A to point B. But there's obstacles in the way that you have to unlock to get to point B. And there were scary surprises when you unlock certain doors. You don't know if you were unlocking one room and there was going to be scary enemies behind that door, or just a cool treasure chest, or whatever. Love that map so much. So fun. Sacrifice a player to... Oh my god, yeah, I forgot that was a thing. I haven't hit that point yet, but I knew about it. Yeah, no, more shit like that. Especially have more recruitable characters that are important to the plot. And I think Sacred Stones did that really well. Where you had these recruitable characters joining your army, but it wasn't just Tharja in Comic Sans. I don't know how else to explain that. You had characters that were significant to the plot, or to the characters that are relevant to the plot. People were connected in certain ways, and just, more of those.
I understand. And I'll do my best to strengthen the bonds I have, and forge new ones if I can.
Once you've used that strength to bring peace, it will be your kindness that you will lean on. With kindness, you can build a world where no one hurts for the sake of hurting. Do you really think that's something I can do?
Well, yeah. Oof.
Oh, the road will be long and treacherous. But you're just the person to make the journey.
If you say so, Celica. I suppose there's no choice other than to try.
And it sucks because a lot of Fire Emblem games, you recruit certain characters, and depending how you play through the game, you kind of form connections with these characters. So then to them be told, yeah, you're gonna have to sacrifice one of these bitches. They are going to die. You can't scum save or like restart a chapter to save them. They are going to die. You make that choice. You make that call. It's like, oh my god, that's gut-wrenching. Sacrifice a good character to stay behind to buy time for everybody else to escape would be wildly unpopular, but a mechanic. And it adds to the storytelling. The map becomes what progresses the story along, versus just, hey, you're here. In order to move on, you gotta clear this out. It's great. More intense storytelling, please. Thank you.
Well, keep doing your best. We'll bring kindness back to the world.
Yes, we will.
I think that's what I love so much about like the style of turn-based combat. Like, yes, there's like, you're kind of playing checkers basically, but like, you know, it's not just slice and dice and move on. There's actually stuff going on around you that you are impacting, or it's impacting you to some degree. And I think if maps are more varied to reflect that, it's a lot more impactful, and it's a lot more memorable, and it can be part of telling the great story as a whole. I already have a seagull, but it is adorable. Yes! Oh my god. Oh my god. That's evil too. Like, here, you have to pick characters who, if you were to keep playing as them, probably have like great growths or whatever, or like, you know, are a great playable unit. Like, you have to pick one of those and not like a character who has terrible stats for whatever reason. Oh, that's just evil. But like, again, good storytelling. It kind of like forces you to, like, it could be like, you're sacrificing your BFF Jill. I don't know. But yeah. Versus just Joe, who you just met the previous chapter before and is kind of an asshole. Oh wait, I didn't talk. I feel like an asshole now. I didn't actually talk to her. The loss may be mine, but it was a fine battle. We should do well together going forward. Yeah, I think so. Of sacrificing a character, but if you sacrifice the right character, they can come back later. Oh, that's, ooh. That's evil in a great way. And you have no idea for sure. You just assume they're gone forever, and then you find out later, oh, I sacrificed this character, but they came back later. And you're like, wait, what? I sacrificed that character, but they didn't come back. What did I do wrong? And it's like, oh, because story, and or because you picked this character who can do this, this, and that. It's like, blah, blah, blah. Yes! Oh my god, I forgot about that, but yeah. I don't want Somnial. I want... Where's the goddamn... This is hard to navigate. Oh. No, wait. I saw it. Was it this way? There we go. That was the next. Okay. Whoops. Doops. Wrong button. Yeah. Okay. Okay. It didn't end up needing it. I'm still a little peeved. We could have had way more money, but then Celica decided she wanted to off herself for whatever reason. Okay. Yeah, like, there's, and, like, the only way you can maybe guess that would happen is because of their speed stat versus the other Cavalier you pick. Yeah! Oh my god! Oh my god! Nintendo, hire us! We'll make the next amazing Fire Emblem game. You're missing out. Is there anyone? Okay, no supports. No bonds. Okay, we're good. I think we can save and go. Okay. Oh. Yeah. Oh, yeah, there's
Our
Mabia.
ship is docked here.
Thank you for escorting us.
Mavier! All ready, like you asked. Feel free to tell me how great I am. Wait a minute. What's the Divine Dragon doing here?
Marnie?
What do you want? We don't have any more rings.
There are circumstances that require we travel together to Lethos.
Huh?
Divine Dragon. After Marnie and I lost the rings, Zephyr disciplined us. To an unjust extreme. So, on my honor, I will not betray you once at sea. I will deliver you safely to Lethos.
Fuck, Zephyr.
Will you trust me?
Oh.
I will. Take us to Lethos.
What? Why would you help them? They're not our friends. They're enemies.
And then if they're around to do the betrayal, the chapter is much harder than if you do sacrifice them and then the betrayal doesn't happen, but the chapter still happens.
The Divine Dragon should meet with Lady Vale.
We have no reason to fight as long as you don't start trouble.
I know a threat about not threatening people when I hear one. Mavier, what's happening?
Explain!
You will hear details once we're aboard. If that is unsatisfactory, then you may remain here.
Hey! What? Fine. Okay.
I'll ditch your ass, girl. She's like, what? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Temporary truce until I get back to Zephyr and the others in Lethos.
So be it. Let us go, Divine Dragon.
Okay.
You're Lord Sombron's child? What?
Yes.
Unfortunately.
So that means you're the sibling Lady Vale has been looking for all along? And that's why we're headed to Lethos. Hang on, does Gris know about this?
He's the one who told me.
I was just gonna say, he's the one who dropped the trauma bomb on us.
Gris picked a fight at Elugia Castle to verify the truth, even surrendering a ring to do so.
What? Nobody told me that was the plan.
It wasn't, I don't think.
Why are Sombron and Vale going to Lethos?
It's about Gradlon, the Fell Dragon's land lost under the sea. He intends to restore it.
To restore that unholy land? My word.
Yeah, he's an evil guy, Vander.
What more do you know about this, Vander?
Gradlon sank beneath the waves 1,000 years ago. It was, of course, Sombron's land. Gradlon was a wicked place, one as much as Lethos is holy.
To raise and revive it, Sombron needs to destroy the Divine Dragon Shard in Lethos. That shard is what chains Gradlon beneath the waves. Lord Sombron finds it problematic.
Gee, I wonder why.
So you're saying that Sombron's greatest desire is to restore Gradlon?
Far from it. His desire, if such a word is fitting for Lord Sombron, is to invade other worlds.
Other worlds?
The continent of Helios is only a stepping stone. He plans to extend himself everywhere.
Oh, that's interesting.
There are other worlds and he wants to rule them all. How is that even possible?
Hello? The emblems literally talk about how they're from other worlds? Unless you're asking how is it possible to rule over all of the worlds. In that case, yeah, that's a more valid question. But I also like, come on, Nom-Nom, get with the program.
I'm well beyond what I know for certain. Lord Sombron has shared little of this with me. I can say, Lady Vale is a pawn in service of his greater ambitions.
Please tell me anything more you know. I've heard that Vale's called a defect. What does that even mean?
Well, as a start, Dragon Royalty should be able to summon emblems. She cannot. Lord Sombron learned this recently, soon after his revival when reunited with Lady Vale. His children all fought in the war, but she, his youngest, never saw battle, or any emblems.
She told me we met once, all that time ago.
You were among her many siblings. They all, in time, died fighting in the war. All save for you. Then Sombron was imprisoned, and Lady Vale's mother died, leaving her alone.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I've seen it done before. Someone made a prequel game to 7, I think. It's a short game. I've never played it myself, but I have it downloaded. But that one was fan-made, which is really interesting.
She could find no friends in an age when it was rumored a last Fell Dragon child had survived.
Well, I'm sorry, I have to reread this. No friends in an age when it was rumored a last Fell Dragon. Oh.
Lady Vale lived in hiding, knowing that were she discovered, she would be killed.
1,000 years, living like that. All alone that whole time?
Not exactly. A few centuries ago, she came into contact with worshippers of the Fell Dragon. In their care, she slept in a hidden temple until Lord Sombron's release. She had been, long ago, close with those in that temple. But when she recently awoke...
They were all dead, weren't they?
So Lady Vale was relieved, even overjoyed, to find herself reunited with Lord Sombron. He detested her and proclaimed her a defect, lacking a Fell Dragon's abilities and character.
Damn.
Sombron required her obedience, however, so he ordered Zephyr to tamper with her nature. Lady Vale may have thought she was no longer alone, but she's never been more so. Ever.
How awful.
Even Marnie's choking up.
What is it, Marnie? Is it the waves? Are you seasick?
No! I'm trying not to cry! But I never knew Lady Vale's life was so sad. I thought I was the one with the tragic story. I should have maybe been nicer to her. Probably.
You have never told me of your past, Marnie.